Our audiophile landscape is changing rapidly. Brands are not afraid of any experimentation. We have seen dual DD single planar IEMs, dual planar IEMs even are being introduced in the higher end price ranges. Here I have the Kiwi Ears Canta. Canta, C-A-N-T-A. I don't know how you want to pronounce it, but I'm going to call it Canta. In any case, this one has one dynamic driver and two planar drivers. The interesting bit is there are some IEMs that can do the whole spectrum with just one of these drivers. And this one has three of the most complete sounding drivers in it. So I was expecting a lot from this IEM. I am yet to try a Kiwi Ears IEM that has disappointed me. I like the quintet. I like the quartet. I am loving the K4 and the Kanta is not disappointing at all. Another thing that I need to bring your attention to is the amount of development and evolution we are seeing in the under 100 price range, under $100 price range is just outstanding. We have been getting some high quality, highly resolving, highly capable IEMs in this price range, and Kiwi Ears Kanta can easily stake a claim in one of those slots. Okay, so where does the Kiwi Ears Kanta stand? Now, this setup does not implement anything, does not implicate anything, but this is a V-shaped eye. Okay, keep no doubts about that. This is a fairly V-shaped IEMs with elevated base and elevated highs. Okay, I'm not exactly sure about the crossover of this IEM because I was not bothered at any part of the spectrum. So I did not look into trying to find flaws in the crossover or anything like that. So yeah, this is a very good sounding V-shaped IM. If we look at the cable, you guys can say this is just average, but the good thing is that this case looks much better than their premium cases that they offer with KE4 and Quintet. They come with a kind of cloth or some fabric kind of case material on the box, and that kind of looks cheaper than this one looks a bit more premium than that fox leather, fake leather, but this looks a bit more premium than that. If we look at the cable, this is just a $3 $4 $5 cable, nothing special about it. If you want to extract a bit more out of this IM, you can definitely change the cable to a balanced one and get a bit more out of this IM. I will definitely suggest you to go for a slightly mid forward cable that can boost the mid range a bit and make this IM a bit more balanced. In any case, if we start talking about the sound quality, this one is a very capable IM. Now let me run you down the advantages of this IM. Okay, this one has very good resolution, very good detail extraction across the spectrum. It does not lack details anywhere in the spectrum. So if you are looking for a detailed, engaging and fun sounding IM, this will be able to deliver you very good resolution, very good definition and transparency across the spectrum. Okay, there are some issues and we will look into them when we move the segment wise. Okay, if I start talking about the bass, okay, bass is very good, very deep, very rumbly, nicely layered. It has the punch, it has the weight, it has the rumble, it has the area of impact too. It is not a very bassy IM or bass head kind of IM, but is a bass friendly IM for sure. It likes to deliver very good bass and has the movement of air too. It does not have the control though. It kind of feels like it is not trying to be very technically capable. or dynamically sound either. It is trying to be fun. Okay, it has the impact and it wants to retain the impact. It does not like to control the after effect of the note, and that prolonged decay kind of robs it of its technical abilities and dynamics. Okay, the dynamics that it should have is not exactly available thanks to that slower decay. It is still decent with the dynamics, that is not like the upper bass region or anything is not well defined or lacking dynamic abilities or control, but it kind of feels like it does not have a lot of variation and can feel a bit monotonous when compared to a bit more technically capable IM. It has very good layer delivery, no issues with the layers or anything like that, and details is good too. If we talk about the mid range, that is the weakest point of this IM. Okay, this is not a mid forward IM or anything like that. This is not a well balanced IM either. This one is a fun and V shaped IM, and with every V-shaped IM, we have to compromise with the mid-range, and this one does too. Mid-range can feel slightly on the thinner side. Okay, they do not have the natural body to them. They do not have the natural cohesion or organic, or you can say the throaty feeling to them. They are not full. They are not full-bodied, and they kind of lack a bit of texture too. They are just not on the taller side. Okay, instruments and everything are slightly pushed back, they remain in the background. They have decent transparency, they have very good finishing energy and definition too, no issues with that, but they do not have that kind of slightly forward or more balanced presentation to them. If we talk about vocals and everything, they too can feel slightly on the thinner, slightly less natural side. It does not feel like, yeah, there is something drastically wrong with it, but yes, that tonality, that timbre is not exactly great with the Kiwi Ears Canta. In any case, this is not a bad performance from a $100 IM, yet this is not the best vocals for sure. Neither best vocals, neither best mid range. I have no questions about that. If we talk about the treble range, that is where these two planar drivers jump in, I believe, and they deliver a very lively and very engaging treble region. Okay, it can feel slightly busier because of their finishing energy. They have a bit more agility and very good sparkly presentation, lively and sparkly presentation that feels very engaging. Okay, if you do not want a very engaging kind of treble, then you should not consider the Kiwi Ear Canta. It does not need to be in your armory. Okay, it can feel slightly tiring though. Okay, that is where this IM is slightly uncomfortable. Okay, after I believe 1.5 hour, you will kind of feel like, yeah, it has a bit of extra sharpness that I might not enjoy. It's not like it is piercing or very sharp or very thin, but it is a bit on the less comfortable side if you are listening for prolonged hours. Okay, and the problem with this kind of presentation is that you might be vulnerable to listening okay damages and that kind of stuff. So yeah, this can be slightly tiring in that region. If we talk about layering and separation, it is very good. Imaging and stuff is something this $100 IM has nailed without much issues. Okay, it has the Z axis depth and it can deliver very good contrast between background and foreground instruments. Those instruments up front have that extra bit of energy to them, while the background instruments are slightly decaying or slightly less forward. So yes, this one has very good Z-axis presence, and the stage is very well developed. There are no issues with sonics or anything like that, and those transient effects of or the movement of instruments inside the headspace is very well defined. It has the extra bit of clarity and cue placements are very accurate with this IM. Does it have a lot of air in between instruments? It has good amount of air. I will not say this is the airiest treble in this price range, yet this is a very good IM if you are looking for a engaging and a sparkly, highly transparent treble range. So this is it. This is my standalone review of the Kiwi Ears Canta. One of the best IMs you should consider if you are looking for a engaging, musically tuned V-shaped IM. Okay, do not consider it for a balanced output because the mid-range is a bit on the suppressed side. It is in the V, it is in the valley, and can feel slightly unnatural with the vocals too. But if you want details, if you want engagement, it kind of feels like there is a party inside your head with this IM, and it does its best under $100. And in my opinion, this is one of the best IMs to get under $100. So this is it, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Enjoy.